Mentor. Please. This is so crazy. Check out the link. I just spent the last 2 days working on this garbage, or I feel like an absolute idiot. I have read posts on here, read the book, but am still stunned. I'm a fat, slow white guy that played pro football, and the only reason I got there is because I work like an animal. But it feels like I can work as hard as I want, but when you don't know the game it doesn't matter. Is there anyone out there that could take me under their wing and walk me through starting a profitable business? Geez, I would even give you my profit, just to learn. Can anyone throw a guy a bone? I will do the same when I can later. Is there anyone that can mentor me? Give me tasks, and the first time that I don't meet a requirement, leave me. Sure. Here are the tasks. Once you complete the above tasks, we can talk about where you're at and what your goals are. I will either personally mentor you, or put you in touch with someone who has experience in what you want to do, or can offer you mentorship in the direction you want to go. Everything I just wrote is 100% serious. Add on to Random's post, go visit YouTube channel. There is one piece of advice that has stuck to me personally, which is solve your problems as you face them, or somewhere along the lines of that. It means learn and grow as you go, and that has definitely stuck to me. Hopefully we will see you contributing some awesome threads in the future, and I wish you the best. Affiliate link removed. I don't know that he thought anyone would sign up. I think he was just showing the idiotic BS he fell for. Random. Thanks for the reply. 1. Done twice 2. Haven't done it 3, 4, 5 and 6. I have done a couple gold threads that have caught my interest as Zandolphin copywriting, which was followed up by Ice Cream Kids Secrets of Zandolphin Exposed. Chicken Hawks has a solid one on publishing fiction books. I particularly follow posts from Ekaman, One Step and Skill, while Nadia throws in a number of quality posts. I have currently read Limit Up's entire post on Ask Me Anything. I've made millions online, as well as SJVC's Ask Me Anything about FBA and importing goods from China. Limit Up's biggest takeaway is find something profitable and reverse engineer it and copy what they're doing. He says perseverance is key. The first thing I did was find MJ's posts. Most important thing he has told me is that the only person that can change my situation is me. Like I said, I work like an animal and pride myself on my work ethic. There is a ton of valuable information on this forum and I love reading it. I just feel this is a different game and I'm spinning my wheels. If there is anyone that could take the time to help me, I would appreciate it. When it's my turn I will do the same for someone else. Again, thanks for the reply. Sorry about the affiliate link. Didn't I just offer that? Random. Thank you. I just wanted to show you that I have done reading, research etc. the best I can. I appreciate you offering your time and assistance. Next task. Number 2. Is this part of the mentorship? I'll join right now, and then can we work together and move forward? Yes. Stop stalling. Truthfully, becoming an insider when a person is so clearly out of touch probably isn't going to do much of anything for the person. I agree. I have a plan. Part of it is reading information, having tasks, then realizing something. Well, I just did it. Next task. 1. Read the threads. Let's PM tomorrow and use this as your progress thread. Okay, sounds good. I'll message you in the morning. I'll work all night. 600k part deuce. Be sure to cover Ferrari color early on. To get this thread back on track. List all the actual action things you have done or tried. Not read, not talked about, not researched. What have you actually done to this point? Do you really need someone to tell you what to do? If so, stick to mediocrity. Vic, well, I appreciate your advice. However, I'm not going to stick to mediocrity. I think there are others that feel the way I do but are scared to come out and say it, and the couple that have, I'm sure, haven't posted since. ZCP, I feel like I have done a lot. I have thought of selling on Amazon after SJVC's thread. I contacted a number of manufacturers on Alibaba. I received quotes for baby diapers and baby wipes. Then I requested quotes for Play-Doh and kids' toys. I've looked at custom shirts. Then I tried to follow LimitUp's advice to find a profitable product and work in reverse order and copy it, and that's when I ended up with that piece of junk link that I started with, obviously not a result of his advice, just where Google took me. Look, I'm not some lump that doesn't try or doesn't work. I've said it before, this is just a different game. I have been raised in pure blue-collar household and basically made it when I went to post-secondary school and grad school. I have a good government job and make a K-money 100 liters a year. I want fast lane cash and I want to be rewarded for my efforts. I just need to learn this game. A year, I did research on for a logo, business plan and content for another idea I had, but I didn't move forward with it. I started a website on for the sole purpose of driving traffic to that garbage affiliate marketing site. Well, he did make a list for him. It's quite simple to follow. Lol. Hey, at what podcasts do you listen to? Dave, not much of a podcast guy, besides my pastors. However, I listened to a ton of Bate Flynn's when he was mentioned in a couple of threads on here. Okay, time to change that. Why? Think of podcasts as free media that feeds you free ideas. To preface, the goal isn't to waste away in front of the computer with these hour-long podcasts. That would be bad. But sometimes I've found that just with a skim of the titles you catch hold of really cool ideas or concepts by cool people. Here are some of my favorites. Copied from some other thread. Forever Jobless Mixergy, the Bright Ideas Podcast, Startups for the Rest of Us, Seth Godin's Startup School, Tropical MBA, E-Commerce Fuel, the Smart Passive Income Podcast, Entrepreneur on Fire. One issue I spot is you wait to see someone else's success in an area and then try and copy exactly what they did. There's nothing wrong with taking someone's idea and improving it, but are you even making an attempt to innovate? You also show a lot of signs of giving up when things get tough or you lose interest. Probably also due to taking ideas from other successful members on the forum. If you have your own idea that brings value to others or is based on your interests, it will give you drive and motivation to persevere and not give up at the first sign of trouble. Suggest you pick a hustle thread and do that. Turn $1,000 into $10,000 doing that. You will then begin to see opportunity in front of you instead of trying to get others to tell you what to do. Dave, awesome and done. I've listened to a number of Bate Flynn's and will listen to a number of the others you just mentioned. I can't thank you enough for your time. Time is important to all of us. Thank you. I have tried a number of ideas and most recently started focusing on others' past success as a result of LimitUp's thread, Don't Reinvent the Wheel. Previously, I thought of personal ideas. However, it seems like a common theme on this forum is to go where the money is at. Let the market dictate the product, and if your interests are aligned with the market, that's a bonus. I don't feel that I have given up. I am reaching out for help in an effort to move forward and succeed. Thanks for your input. How old are you, Op? Genuine question. You have enthusiasm, I'll give you that, lol. It's obvious you have read and absorbed some of the material on this board. Nothing wrong with asking for help. You definitely sound like you got the drive but want a little hand-holding. One of the best pieces of advice I've gotten from a member of this forum was just start and finish something. Anything, it doesn't matter. The key is to finish, but you can't finish if you don't start. BTW, I've started a lot but have yet to finish. Still have to work on my focus. Good luck and I look forward to your progress. 33. Can someone with mad editing skills please rework this track using the thread title? At respect to you for actually taking the steps that people are recommending right now. I like your energy, keep it up. Then do it. At created a business within a few months' time, that was generating profit on Amazon. From selling Efkin soap. Buy something for $1, sell it for $3. Learn. Move on. Why so many diff niches? You need to focus like a Efkin laser on something. And it should be something you find interesting, otherwise you won't commit as much effort and you'll get bored quickly. Some people would disagree with this statement somewhat, but trust me on this, you'll have a much easy time selling something that you have an interest in. There's high-value products for everything. The world is a big place. Brush it off. Start again. Look at all the failures it went through. And he didn't have a forum where people could pat his back, or give him guidance. As far as I know anyway. Suck it up. Keep grinding. I get that you need a little guidance. That's fine. But don't depend on it. And don't ask someone you don't even know to dictate your entire day for you. Regardless of how many times you've tried stuff and failed. You don't even know this person. You said yes to the first person. Like WTF. You don't need a mentor. You need self-esteem. And some focus. Keep searching for your product. It will find you. That's the point there. Our society programs you to start asking everyone else what to do. You have to be self-reliant. Seek out the answers yourself. Do your research yourself. Learn to trust you. If you're always asking everyone else for direction, you never learn to do anything on your own. Google will give you a top list of books in any subject, top podcasts, blogs, radio streams. Use your keywords. There may be something you need guidance on, but there's a lot of questions you can answer yourself first by looking for it. If you can't find the answer after doing things yourself and get stuck, then look for guidance. Vic, I appreciate your message, however, I disagree with some of what you said. I read Biofaz's thread, which was impressive. He even sold his company. However, Bioface to my knowledge has a pretty established business background and experience. I understand buy something at $1 and sell it for $3. The internet is a different game. I can go to the store and buy a box of sour cherries and go to schools and sell them for $5 each and make money. I want to learn how to do it on the internet, and if someone can help me with the learning curve, that would be great. I don't know if you have played a team sport before, but with my experience, if someone shows that they want to learn and attempt to learn and get better, I helped them until they proved otherwise. If you give a kid a hockey stick and tell him to go play hockey, no matter how hard he runs and flails the stick around, he won't play the game. Someone needs to show him how. I don't want to argue, and again I appreciate your response. If you think the best advice is to just keep swinging, suck it up, then that's fine. Don't make excuses. That just means you have to work harder. Read this then greater than I'm reading this right now. It's filled with everything. It's like a textbook for selling online. Don't let the dummies brand fool you. I've read a shit ton of books, and this is the best for practical knowledge. There is no fluff in this book. Your analogy is irrelevant. The kid still needs to develop on his own. Like I said, it's okay to learn some fundamentals. Michael Jordan didn't get great by having coaches teach him 24/7. He got great by waking up every day at 4 a.m. and training his ass off before anyone else showed up. It sounds like you need to calm down a bit, man. I mean, I appreciate your enthusiasm, but it sounds like you're running around like a headless chicken at the moment. My advice for you is, 1. Find one product that you think you can sell for a profit. If it works, great, go find another one. But get the fundamentals down first. 2. What it said about its post about the soap company is really gold. You said the internet is a different ball game. It's the same ball game. Sell something for more than you paid for it. You are not going to be making big dollar right away, but once you understand how to source one product and sell it at a profit, you can do it again and again. Most people don't have a mentor, by the way, either. I'm not going to say any more because you have plenty of actionable advice. Hey, just my two. This sounds way more like a follow-through or accountability issue than a lack of mentorship. Everybody feels the way you do. People make millions capitalizing on the desire of people just like you to have things figured out for them before they start. You need to do more than just have ideas. Think about doing X, and doing a little groundwork and then quitting. This is all in. You can make yourself more accountable with stuff like but in the end it all comes down to committing to the process of creating success. You said you have read everything on the forum by MJ. Either you missed or need to read it again. There is nothing pleasant about giving everything you have to make your dreams come true. None of this is easy, but it is worth it. Most people spend their lives doing what they want instead of getting what they want. Pick something, get a small course or book, and commit to seeing it through. This stuff takes years of focus, not weeks of wanting. I genuinely hope that this helps. I've been where you are, and it sucks. But the only one that can pull you out is you, and that pain you feel is actually just unfocused desire or passion. Vic, I'll read the book. Thanks for the recommendation. Appreciate the advice. Look at that. 2 of the podcasts or blogs already linked have answered this exact topic. Thanks for that. It's not about money or connections, it's the willingness to outwork and outlearn everyone. And if it fails, you learn from what happened and do a better job next time. Got one more, boss man. Entrepreneurship isn't hard because it's a lot of work. You should expect that going into it, and I think for the most part everyone does. Having a good work rate is just a part of the equation. What separates those that are successful from those that aren't is the ability to adapt after not just the first failure but the 10th. The best internet marketer in the world can sit down and talk with you for 5 hours straight and give you the most amazing advice, but it won't mean anything at all if you don't take action and learn to fail. I actually disagree with a lot of people on this forum that are telling you to read or listen more. It seems like you've read enough. Stop worrying about failure and start actually taking action. You did it once when you built a site for that crap you linked in your first post and you feel like shit because you failed. You likely came here right after the failure and asked for a mentor because you lost confidence in yourself. Sure, a good mentor would have stopped you from falling for that obvious garbage, but it's so much better for you to figure it out on your own. If you hated that feeling of failure, I'm sorry, but entrepreneurship isn't for you. Don't forget that the statistic is something like 90% of businesses fail within the first 3 years, so if you start 10 businesses and 1 succeeds, you're not doing too bad. In reference to sports, this is a quote from Mark Cuban: "The thrill of victory in business blows away the thrill of victory in sports." Business is a sport 24/7 or 365. Basically, business is a 24/7 job where someone is always out there to kick your $1. I don't want to say what's easier, business or sports, because I've never been a professional athlete, but business takes a lot more than a good work effort and most people don't realize that going into it. Good luck. You played pro? Nice, you know what grit means and the grind. And yeah, biz is a different game. In pro sports there is a stick, techniques for how to skate, etc., and then rules of the game. When you are playing little leagues it's all just about fun, then as you get to high school you start understanding the ref, the audience, who scores what, stats, cheerleaders. That's where most guys drop off. It becomes this cyclone of hassles, and the grit you leave on the field turns into bumps and bruised joints, and you lose that whole little league crowd supporting you for a while. You get dug into the task though, you separate tasks, Focus on them and strive to be damn good at what you do, and the results shape the player you become. And then while playing in your own world you get picked. Then you drive hard at the issue, and get FN drilled 24/7, lol. Then it's stadiums and crowds and damn don't F up. You do F up, and stuff runs by really fast, and if you don't keep up you get kicked out. But if you do keep up, you start to realize your own power, and you strive for greatness in the way you define it. Here is how biz is similar. You start out expecting little league support this thread, but the heart drop is that you are actually behind spaz. Actually. But you do have one thing, like I had previous experience with success. And that can take you to success, but first you have to quit pleading to an imaginary little league and work to be your own damn brilliant athlete who will FN crush the requirements of when you go pro. I started here thinking I'd just launch a business idea to 100,000 people, but it was retarded of me to think that would be enough. Since then I ground away at my own ignorance, trying to put spine and substance behind my work, so that as a CEO I deserved success. I stopped resting on my laurels of past success and earned some small starting success in this new field. And now my inner athletic experience is coming back out, in the form of obsessing on the right details. You'll get there too if you can stomach the bitch slap of truth long enough that you build a real process for yourself and start to see the real game here. You have to let go of your want for this to be little league, or your want for the pro coach to adopt you as a biddy little leaguer and make a machine out of you. You have to get to the pros first. And that means getting to that headache zone that you got to near the end of high school, where there are audiences, stats, and BS competition. You have to hold your own in that world and then exceed the efforts of the chumps that don't get serious about this stuff. Then after you train your elements, you'll form the player you are, and then if you get mentored or you take to the game yourself, you'll get drilled. And you'll get overtaken. And you'll be threatened with being spat out. You hear me? Get up here. Then you'll know what to do. Thanks for that message. It really resonated with me, and thanks for just taking the time to post that. Sounds like a bunch of excuses. How did you learn to play football? Pay your fees, join a team, practice, go to clinics, read, etc. Did you sit in the road and wail for someone to help you? Get up. Sign up for classes. Get some books. Start networking. Learn and practice. Fail and get better. If you really want to unravel benefits of pro experience, I'll be around. I'm still working it out, but I'd be glad to get some of my experience out of my head regarding how to get to the leagues in biz. Random was pretty generous with his offer, I think, but if you are anything like me, you'll really piss off mentors because of the stubbornness you learnt from prior pro experience. You are kinda starting with an early handicap, and to balance that out you will get a later boon, but first you gotta survive the start. Here is why that is going to be hard. Coming from pro football, you are going to be thinking everyone who ever achieves in business is a pro footballer, not literally. But I mean, you are respecting us here as if we achieved what you did in pro football. We didn't, I didn't. I got to near pro in a few things, golf, boxing, and got to national level in rugby union and went further than that in some other stuff. I kinda get where you are coming from. I just never grew up in America, so never played pro football, lol. Always wished I did though, is a cool game. So anyways, at first you give everyone respect like they are a football star themselves, but they aren't, so any d-kish BS slights they hand off to you, you are going to take personally as a slight to your integrity as an athlete, etc. But these guys here aren't pro footballers, they all have a lot to learn, and for most it's their first taste of real success and what that takes. You have to hold yourself back from using your clout authority in pro football here, and respect that you are dealing with football noobs here. Here, you are a biz noob, and dudes are just going to rain on you all day long until you no longer are painting a target on your #SS. You are not going to get respect as a footballer from these guys. It's too much info for these guys to take in. And they also kinda take pot shots at the sidewalker mentality loads of footballers have, so would like nothing better than to slap a sticker on your head and say yet another sidewalker. Until you build some actual respect by sticking around and doing work. Then after that, the fact you are a footballer won't matter, it'll be your business sense that matters and that they interact with. Guys here do jump on noobs who the HLL knows why, but don't worry about that stuff too much, cause the posters are good and decent people who can help you figure things out. You just need to get out of the sideshow BS first. Take this stuff more serious and show by showing up that you aren't out for a quick buck, but in this for the long haul of building a true company. Build your patience, bro. You gonna need some. These guys below give a DHMN about you succeeding, and have given their best here. You have to not ask for more than this. Start a progress thread, be polite to random, maybe he'll help you there, and if you do #T I'll try to chime in over there. Give this a real shot, suggest a life for yourself, control that paycheck, inspire us man, show us what you jocks can do around the world's great recent post MJ's I can't make you life decisions for you and can't find it right now, and cause recent posts are amazing too. Spa, I love your attitude. You'd be welcome to join me in my endeavor anytime. Rogue, that was F%kin awesome and it really hit home. I will definitely keep you in the loop with what I'm doing. Holler at me anytime. If there is anything you think I can help you with, don't ever hesitate to get at me. You're welcome. I hope the good people here cut you a little slack and let you get on with learning. You seem truly motivated. I hope to see you pushing along a year from now, killing it. I believe it's Get Right's 1-year anniversary recently. He says he's learned tons, so I wish you the same. I know we see these threads a lot, and we like to jump on people's audacity to be in the wrong mindset. I agree, bad questions suck. I learned that from Zen. I offered to mentor Spa because I see a little of lost and neurotic me in his post. I'm by no means a seasoned veteran of business, but I do remember a distinct point when my outlook or mindset shifted and what I had to do made sense. Insiders may have seen my progress thread, and know I'm on my way to something. I hope to provide a little value back to the community by giving Spa a few things to do, to change his mindset, not a checklist to start a business. Am I wrong or right for the offer? Time will tell. In either case, I have a little extra time here and there that I am more than happy to spend helping someone else realize the value in these threads, and how to change the way you think in order to realize that value. We are all here to help. Sometimes we start with the tough love to see who is serious. Those that make effort have a big community behind them. I'm really just here to be an a-hole. No, there's nothing wrong with that. Just don't hold his hand. I see the passion in his posts. He seems to really want it. I have to admit, he takes criticism very well. I'm sure we'll see some great stuff from it in the future. Your analogy is wrong here. I can read books and learn how to dribble, shoot and pass. I could become the best shooting around shooter, but none of that matters until you get into a pickup ball game. You are a kid with a hockey stick with unlimited books and videos showing you how to play hockey. You even have coaches online that will evaluate your skills. But what are they going to evaluate? You skating in a rink all day, shooting pucks. You yourself have to go to the rink and step on the ice and play with the big boys. How do you expect a coach to help you if you skate by yourself all day? You know this is bull. You do know there was a copycat that copied my business based on the thread, right? That itself proves you wrong. The reason I started that thread and wrote it down step by step was to show you that there were no special skills involved there. Please point out in which posts on that thread where my background and experience helped me and I'll counter your argument. BTW, not trying to sound mean here. Just trying to push you through your own barriers. Okay, you're right. Random has been nice enough to help me with an exercise. So here's how you're going to start. Buy something from Craigslist, thrift shop, I don't care, but you have to buy it and sell it somewhere to try to make money. After you PM that stuff, buy something tomorrow, and sell it this weekend. Random, I hope you don't mind me posting in the thread. I will follow up with your PM later. I just tried to get a jump on this ASAP. As a result, I browsed the classifieds and bought a utility trailer. Pictures are attached for $225. Hopefully, I can sell it for $350. The guy dropped it off an hour ago and I posted my own ads a day prior and have 2 guys coming to see it this afternoon. I'll keep you guys posted. I'm having a hard time taking this recommendation seriously. Oh yeah. Why is that? It's from 2011, a for Dummies book, and the provided description looks so simplistic and unactionable. Update: utility trailer is sold. We settled on $300, but what can you do? Profit of $75. The guy's hitching it to his truck right now. Is this going to be the first ever successful I Need a Mentor thread? Did the person who copied you succeed? If not, then Op was right all along. But I look forward to seeing your updates and progress in this thread because success is coming. How did you list the trailer? Repost on CL, placed in your yard with a for sale sign, already had it sold prior to buying it. Thanks for the update. Hey, good question. I read Random's message at around 8:30 p.m. yesterday. I went online and checked the classifieds in my area, specifically focusing on trailers with quick sell. In the ad I found the above trailer for sale and compared the price to a number of other similar sized trailers. I called the ad and then gave him a lowball offer because he was in need of a quick sale. He took it over the phone and said he would drop it off in the morning. I then immediately posted an ad selling that trailer on another classifieds website. This morning I received 2 calls from interested buyers and scheduled them to come in the afternoon. The original owner dropped the trailer off around 1:30 p.m. Only one customer showed up to buy it from and luckily he bought it. He strong-armed me to lower it $50, but I didn't want that shit trailer in my driveway any longer than it had to be. I think I really just lucked out on this for such a short turnaround. I figured it could sell the trailer because it was priced low, but I thought I'd have to hold on to it for a couple weeks. My wife's face was priceless when it get dropped of this morning. Lol, hope that answers your question. Awesome stuff at Rept. I'm learning from you, man. Good stuff. What was the website you listed it on to sell it? I think I really just lucked out on this for such a short turnaround. FCK luck. You took action and made shit happen. Nice. I bought off Craigslist and sold on Kijiji. Glad you said it. No. You aren't supposed to actually do shit. If so, it's only because Spa is taking action and doing something. He doesn't need a mentor, he just needed to hear that and believe in himself. Look, he made $75 in a day. If he keeps doing, he'll add $2,100 to his monthly income, because he believed in himself and he took risk. No one told him what to buy, no one told him how much to spend. He figured it out, and quite geniusly. Lol, suit yourself. Read what you want. Well done, Nat. Keep pushing. Looks like he just did the first hustle good. Now he can't make excuses about being unable to finance his ventures. Now for the part. Now this is what I call a funny thread. And funny for the right reasons. It's exactly where he should be though. It is just time to raise the bar here, that's all. Great job Spaz, and great job Random. But time to build the fast lane habits. In sports terms, what is Kaizen? Well, it's like your gym routine, where that consistency starts paying off and you start getting addicted to the gym, rather than doing it for BS reasons. Or when you are doing foot drills, where at first you suck, but then you get into the groove of it. Using foot drills as a metaphor, we need to set attainable goals, then incrementally ratchet them up. I remember training this with my brother in a dirt bowl in over 100-degree heat, him swinging stuff at me and hitting me. Ah, the memories. The point of this is so it's repeatable under pressure. Anyone can make a one-off to prove some ego BS, like the pretty boys and show ponies. But drilling yourself into a diamond from a lump of coal, makes it so you can think bigger and panic less when in field. Preparation and perspiration. Find large goals, ratchet them down into smaller goals, improve execution, develop habits of improvement, eventually achieve goal. Gotta own your ones and twos. Can I take advantage of this offer as well? Correction, I will take advantage of this offer. I need to take action and feed myself with more knowledge. So how's this progressing? Progress on my advice? What a roller coaster ride this thread is. Keep up the good work, Spa. It's been over 2 months since has posted. Hoping he's kept at it. It'd be nice to read an update.